Hello, I'm Ato Maraulio. I'm a journalist, and today I'm going to show you my shelf. Actually, books ang nagbukas ng mundo ko sa maraming bagay. Meron kaming maliit na library sa bahay namin. Meron kasing lumang clinic yung nanay ko sa bahay na nung hindi na niya ginagamit, kinonvert siya into a library. Medyo makipot pero andun lahat ng mga lumang libro ng parents ko, ng mga lolo't lola ko. May mga lumang magazine, mga works of fiction. At dahil sa hindi pa uso noon ang cellphone at wala pa masyadong mga computer, kapag medyo bored ako, talagang iniisa-isa ko yung mga books na yon. Tumitingin lang ng mga pictures nung una, pero after a while, may mga titles na parang medyo accessible sa akin, pinabasa ko. Sabi ko nga, nagbukas yung mundo ko na nalaman ko na ang dami palang mga iba-ibang kultura, ang dami na palang pinagdaanan ng mga tao, yung kasaysayan, hindi lang ng Pilipinas, sa ibang bansa. Ang daming iba-ibang mga ideas. At lalo na dun sa creative side, sa fiction, parang it allowed me to explore worlds that I would otherwise not been able to explore.
When are you most compelled to read?
Hindi ako pinilit na magbasa, pero in-encourage ako. Nag-aral ako sa Ateneo de Manila. Meron din kasing library doon Tapos naalala ko part ng curriculum yung pagbabasa. At yung mga una ko nahiligan, yung mga akma sa edad ko, yung mga choose your own adventure, mga ganyan. Tapos tinuruan kami kung paano humiram ng libro sa library. Yung ganong experience na katulong sa akin yung kasi parang nagkaroon ng halaga yung mga libro Na pag tinignan mo, makikita mo rin na yung libro, medyo luma na. Yung iba, nagdo-drawing din dun sa libro. May mga naglalagay ng notes. So parang isa siyang buhay na bagay. Nagkaroon ng parang some kind of mystique yung mga books. At yung idea na yung author na nabuhay hundreds of years before, yung kanyang mga salita ay nababasa ko ngayon. Parang makapangyarihan sa akin.
Describe your motivation for reading.
Sa totoo lang, I wouldn't even consider myself a bibliophile. I would love to read more than I actually do. Ngayon, ang pagbabasa para sa akin ngayon, ina yung moment of relaxation ko Ang daming nangyayari sa mundo. Pero pag meron kang panahon, pagkatapos sa isang mahabang araw na nakatoothbrush ka na, nakaligo ka na, nakahilata ka na, meron kang 30 minutes to 1 hour to just read a book na pinili mo and you read it not because mag-e-exam kayo in a week or in a month, kundi gusto mo lang talaga and it's a pleasurable experience. It relaxes me and it helps me sleep. That's how I'm able to read books at the moment. Yung isa pa na naging evangelist na ako ngayon, ang natutunan ko yung mga audiobooks. Nagsimula siya sa kadahilan ng wala na akong panahon na umupo at magbasa ng libro. At madalas pag nagsisimula ako magbasa, inaantok na agad ako. Pag nakikinig ka sa audiobook, di mo namamalayan parang ang dami mo na rin nababasa. At ang isa pang kagandahan ng audiobook, unang-unang lawak ng library. Pangalawa, may mga bagay na mas maintindihan mo kapag binabasa sa'yo at hindi pag binabasa mo lang. Pansin ko kahit yung mga librong nabasa ko na, pag pinakinggan ko yung audiobook, the way it's read, parang nagkakaroon siya ng bagong meaning, which I didn't know that I was missing some of those meanings when I was reading it on my own.
What attracts you to read?
Recommendations by friends. First and foremost, I have a lot of friends who also like reading books. The second is I tend to gravitate towards the classics. They're classics for a reason. And hindi pa ako nabibigo kapag may nabasa ko na kunyari nasa top 100 list ng kung sinong magazine. And then, of course, I have favorite authors already. Kung sino yung mga iba pang author naman na na-recommend din. And then, kanilang likha, yung kanilang body of work, and then I choose from those titles as well. Every once in a while, I do force myself almost to read books that I would otherwise not read, from authors that I don't know or genres that I'm not familiar with.
What are your favorite books?
I would say several, but I would say The Old Man and the Sea, the Tolkien trilogy, and Einstein's Dreams by Alan Lightman. It was also a gift from a friend. It's a fictionalized version of Einstein's life when he was just creating his theories on relativity. And it explores yung mga implications ng gawa niya, no? Halimbawa, yung relativity ng time, yung effect ng gravity on matter, speed of light, all of those things in a fictionalized form. I really love this book, and I basically read it almost in one sitting. So each of these books I've read during a different period of my life, and they have different significances. This is a book that was given to me when I was in college. It's 10 Days That Shook the World. It's by John Reed. It's pretty ragged, as you can see. Galing atang book sale. It's interesting to me kasi tingin ko nagkaroon ng tatak sa kagustuhan ko maging journalist, because this is a record of what happened in Russia during the Bolshevik Revolution. So, isa siyang journalist, nandun siya sa Russia, and ang daming mga wonderfully written accounts of those tumultuous 10 days. Short stories by D.H. Lawrence. Other favorites are, of course, Ernest Hemingway, John Updike, Raymond Carver, yan mga favorite authors ko sa mga short stories. One of seminal work ni Luwalhati Bautista, Dekada 70. Nabasa ko to nung high school naman ako. And it really moved me. Nung high school ako, the 70s were what? Just 20, 30 years ago. And reading about the experience of this family and what it was like living through this period, tumatak sa akin, and I've never been able to forget this book. I could go on and on. Actually, favorite ko rin nung bata ako is the works of Tolkien. This is The Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers. Wala dito yung Return of the King. Ngayon, favorite na siya ng marami dahil din sa pelikula, which I also love. But there's something about reading it for the first time that will really blow you away. Tolkien has a wonderful poetic way of writing. Actually, I think this is the first fantasy book that I read. Sabi ko, grabe, gumawa talaga siya ng universe. That's amazing. These are two books that I read in high school, which set me on the path of reading classics. First is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, a short book. And then when I read Fiesta, the Sun Also Rises, sabi ko, favorite author ko na siya. So ever since then, binasa ko na iba yung mga books.
This is another brilliant book by a friend of mine na wish ko ako rin ng nakagawa. Para maiba lang, this is a photography book by my friend VJ Villafranca. So it's called Signos. I'm also a photography enthusiast, and this is about basically dealing with climate change and yung disasters na nararanasan ng Pilipinas, being a very vulnerable country. It's a amazing piece of work. So, yeah.
Do you read and enjoy comics?
Yes, absolutely. Naku, kung marunong lang ako of drawing eh. Ito, Calvin and Hobbes, oh. Feeling ko, parang it's so fun to read. Pero yung napaka-profound din ng mga topics minsan na dinediscuss. Paul Medina Jr., ako favorite yan. Comics din yan.
What's your most recent book purchase?
Ito, tapos ko lang. Actually, hindi pa pala. I mean, my last 100 pages. I've always been intimidated by this book. When people say War and Peace, parang ang reaction agad is napakahaba at hindi mo siya matatapos. So, when I finally decided to read it, akala ko, parang test of endurance at kailangan ko lang pagtiyagaan. But I didn't expect it to be so good, especially towards the second half. So this is a recent audiobook that I purchased. I'm almost done with it. Although I also have a copy of this book on my Kindle. So I alternate between listening to it and then reading it in this device.
Which book would you save in case of a fire?
Kung masusunog man ang aking bahay, sana naman hindi. Baka ito ang sasabihin kong libro. This is by Hayao Miyazaki. Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Naging pelikula na siya pero itong graphic novels ay ipinigay ng isang patalik na kaibigan. And it is one of my prized possessions. It's funny kasi I can't even understand it kasi marami sa mga parts niya ay in Japanese. Pero the art is out of this world. I mean, paano ko papakita to? Look at that. Brilliant. And it's a great story as well. So, pag may nangyari sa librong ito, malilungkot talaga ako. Hindi ko na siya mapapalitan. Bukod sa magandang libro, syempre may sentimental value.
Tell us a line from your favorite book.
So this is from A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. It goes like this. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break, it kills. It kills the very good, and the very gentle, and the very brave impartially. If you are none of these, you can be sure it will kill you too. But there will be no special hurry. So, it's quite a powerful line. Nung nabasa ko ngayon, parang halos maiyak ako. But anyway, the context of that line, this World War I soldier who met a nurse and he was confronted with the fragile nature of love, of life, and how we're all along for the ride. And it just struck me kasi on one hand, nakakalungkot, pero on the other, parang gives you a little bit of comfort.
How has reading influenced your career as a journalist?
Napansin ko marami sa mga magagaling na writers at mga authors, mga naging journalist din eh. So meron akong konting conceit doon na kahit na hindi ako maging writer, yung pagiging journalist is a way of documenting what happened today for posterity. In the same way that when I read books about what happened in the past, na-feel ko na may kinship sa journalism. Ang isa sa mga naka-influence talaga sa akin, yung reading Noli and Fili nung high school ako. Not necessarily when I read it, sinabi ko magiging journalist ako, pero yung kapangyarihan lang talaga ng mga words sa pagiging salamin ng lipunan at kung paano mo pwedeng ibuhos doon yung iyong mga pananaw at yung kanyang longevity, parang doon ko siya napagtanto.
Why do you think Filipinos read?
One hopes that Filipinos read, number one, to stay informed, number two, to entertain themselves, but number three, and I guess most importantly, to widen their perspectives. There's nothing like reading a good book to make you realize that there's so many things in this world that you don't know. It gives you humility, gives you a certain amount of passion also. But at the same time, when you read the book, parang laging merong, when you close the book like this, parang mapapano ka eh, buntong hininga ka na parang, wow, what's gonna happen next? Or if you finish the book, parang there's a sense of pride actually in finishing the book and being able to share what the author is trying to say. Sa isang banda na overlooked natin, na isang biyaya, isang gift, ang pagbabasa at na marunong tayong magbasa dahil sa trabaho kong ito may mga nakilala ko na hindi marunong magbasa at hindi nila kasalanan dahil sa circumstance ng buhay nila. Hindi sila nakapag-aral, nakatira sila sa malaking lugar, wala silang kakayahan na magbasa o makapagsulat. Yun lang ang pangarap nila sa buhay. So kung isa ka sa mga marunong magbasa, may kakayahan na magbasa, consider yourself blessed. Ako, to the viewers, alam nyo, ako masasabi ko lang, huwag kayong ma-intimidate sa mga libro. Ako naman, hindi ko naman tinuturing sarili ko na matalino eh. Parang minsan may mga pagkakataon lang na merong libro, tapos pipilitin ko lang muna sa simula. Pero parang pag nasimulan mo na, parang bumugulong na eh. It's really a great way of spending your time. So find a book that you like. Doesn't have to be, something that will impress others. Just enjoy it.